So this slide introduced the topic is 3D position trackers. So 3D position trackers are an important component in virtual reality, augmented reality and simulation systems. So they are used to track the position and the movement of users or object in three-dimensional space. So the slide also mentioned the scope of the unit. So types of trackers, navigation interfaces, manipulation interfaces. So this slide sets the foundation for understanding how the tracking technologies enables a realistic interaction in virtual environment. Definitions of 3D position trackers. So this slide explains the different definitions and the importance of 3D position trackers. So 3D position trackers are devices or systems that capture and monitor the position and orientations of object or users in three-dimensional spaces x, y and z axis. So the key point explained in this slide is they track both position, location and the orientation, direction or rotation. So they play a crucial role in applications such as virtual reality, augmented reality, gaming, simulation, robotics. So these trackers enables accurate navigation and manipulation within virtual environment. So in simple words, 3D position trackers help system understand where an object is and how it is moving. So the types of trackers. So this slide presents the various types of 3D position tracking technologies based on the different working principles. So optical trackers are uses the cameras and optical sensors. Track markers that reflect or emit light. So the commonly used in VR headset and motion capture system. The advantage is high accuracy and the limitation is requires line of sight. So the second trackers use accelerometer or cruise scopes measure the motions or rotation internally. So the common in smartphones, VR controllers and navigation devices. So the advantage is no external reference needed. Disadvantage is drift error over time. So the third one is uses a magnetic field to track the positions and orientations. So sensors detect changes in magnetic field. So used in the medical VR and motion capture. So the advantage is no line of sight required. Disadvantage is sensitive to mental interference. The fourth one is ultrasonic trackers. Use the ultrasonic sound waves and measure the distance using the time taken by sound waves to travel and used in small scale VR and indoor tracking. So the advantage is simple and low cost. Limitation is affected by noise. So the navigation and the manipulations interfaces. This slide introduced the concept of navigation and the manipulation interfaces used in virtual reality, augmented reality and the human computer interaction systems. The navigation refers to the way a user moves through a virtual or digital environment. It allows the user to change their viewpoint, positions or direction inside a virtual space. Examples of navigation include walking or the teleporting in VR world, rotating the viewpoint, zooming in or out of sense. The navigation helps users explore and understand virtual environment naturally. So the manipulation referred to the way users interact with and control virtual objects. It includes actions such as selecting the object, moving, rotating or scaling objects and picking and placing virtual items. So together navigation and manipulation form the core interaction method that make VR and AR system immersive and user friendly. So the navigation and the manipulations interfaces for applications. So this slide explains where and how the navigation manipulation interfaces are used, especially with the help of 3D position trackers. Now first one is in VR controllers. The VR controllers are handheld devices equipped with the 3D position trackers. So they allow the user to move, point, grab and interact with the virtual environment. Though controllers include button, triggers, joysticks and touchpads. For example, moving inside the VR game or selecting virtual object. So second one is the motion capture systems. The motion capture systems use 3D trackers to record the movement of human bodies and objects. So this movement data is used to animate the characters, create realistic movements in virtual environment, and these systems are widely used in movies, games, and animations. So,